Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. About once a week, we like to check in on all the articles explaining how wonderful Kate Middleton is. Glamour tells us that the soon-to-be Queen Mary of Denmark is already being called the next Kate Middleton, adding there is a new royal style icon in town. Glamour writes, frequently compared with Britain's own Princess of Wales, like Kate, Mary is from a solidly middle-class background, has a considered approach to royal style, and is widely regarded as a major asset to the crown. Denmark's future Queen Consort likes to champion local designers. GB News says Kate is like a younger sister to the new Danish Queen, pointing out that too often coordinate their matching outfits, such as the Princess of Wales' visit to Copenhagen in 2022. The Standard went with, how Princess Mary of Denmark has always been Kate Middleton's secret style weapon. They write, from bare feet and flip-flops to a wardrobe with over 47 dresses from Prada, Princess Mary of Denmark has successfully reinvented herself. As she takes to the throne as Queen Consort this month, the Princess of Wales will be taking notes. Striking power suits by day, glittering ball gowns by night, and a lashing of polka dots along the way, so goes the tried and tested royal dressing formula. But it is not just one reserved for the Princess of Wales. This combination has well served the woman who might well be dubbed Kate's blueprint, Crown Princess Mary of Denmark. Like Kate, who is 10 years her junior, the Australian-born Mary Elizabeth Donaldson came from non-royal beginnings. When Mary met the Prince of Denmark in 2000 at the Slip-In pub, Sydney, during the Summer Olympics, the princess-to-be was a t-shirt and shorts girl known to go barefoot, as she told the Financial Times in 2022. But the Daily Mail asks, so who's copying who? The Mail writes, they may live 800 miles apart, but so similar is their style, it's tempting to imagine they share a closet. Even the late Chanel designer Karl Lagerfeld once dubbed them royal sisters. At 41, Kate may be 10 years Mary's junior, but both women are brunettes and have slim, athletic builds, so they suit similar colors, prints, and styles. Exactly how similar is nothing short of incredible. Of the millions of dresses in the world, it seems astonishing that they should choose identical ones on so many occasions. On a visit to Norfolk in 2020, Kate wore the same 572-pound blue dress by British brand Beulah that Mary had worn in Indonesia a year earlier. Then in June 2021, Kate wore a pale pink buttoned-up 720-pound dress by Beulah to Wimbledon, echoing Mary, who had worn the same design in cream to open an art exhibition the previous year. In 2018, Kate wore a 1,350-pound lilac Amelia Wickstead frock to a mental health summit in London, 3 years after Mary had worn the blue version in Japan. While Mary has worn the style first, Kate has it in cobalt, olive and teal, and Wickstead has now dubbed her design the Kate in her honor. People tells us TikTok has a theory on why Kate Middleton's bangs don't budge while on royal duty. According to TikToker Beach, it's a simple solution, one so simple you'd wonder how it made a newspaper other than we all need Kate's wonderful content. Kate's superpower, according to Becca L., she uses tons of hairspray to keep her hair in place, to keep her bangs in place. So if you want bangs and you live in a windy city or a humid city, you have to use product in order to keep them still. Palace Intrigue will be right back. Daniela, also writing for the news.co.au, is having none of this Kate is wonderful business. Also writes, all year I wait, all year. All for this one glorious day that should be marked by the state trumpeters. Brr, brr, brr. The day when Princess Anne, steadfast royal trooper, sunglasses icon, and woman who looks like she runs up her own using remainder bin sofa fabric, gets her moment in the sun. Thus, here we are, when Anne is crowned, as she pretty much is every year, as the hardest working member of the royal family, having notched up 457 engagements in 2023. Redoubtable, steadfast, and dedicated to the perpetual slog demanded of her second-tier royalty, the Princess Royal is the antimatter to Prince Harry's spare, a woman who considers emotions to be things best had in private, in another room, and only very occasionally. However, the example of Anne is very bad news if your name happens to be Kate, the Princess of Wales. See, Anne attracts the sort of adjectives normally reserved for army battalions or thoroughbreds. Loyal, indefatigable, good handling, and tight corners. And her work ethic is sort of rarely seen since the advent of the steam engine. Problem is, her niece-in-law cannot boast about any such thing. Kate, according to working statistics reported by The Telegraph, only managed to rack up 1/4 of Anne's engagements. only 123 of them, making her the 8th hardest working member of the Crown Inc. this year. In the Princess of Wales defence here, this is a bit of a case of comparing apples and oranges with William and Kate's approach to their royal good works, following a different template entirely to that of the Auntie Anne. The 73-year-old Hughes to the model, studiously followed by her mother, the late Queen, and her late grandmother, the Queen Mother, and her great-great-grandmother, Queen Mary, before that. As Mary said of being a working member of the royal family, we are never tired and we all love hospitals, so there. Which is to say, one gets up every day, puts on a nice hat, collects one's Cornelia James gloves, and then proceeds to shake hands, cut ribbons, and visit lifeboat stations across every square inch of soil that falls under the British Crown. Wash and repeat for the rest of your life. The style of work requires a large application of sturdy shoe leather and an unflagging willingness to make small talk. It is also one that William and Kate have largely rejected. Their approach has taken shape post-pandemic, with them now applying their energies, time and money to supporting signature causes close to their hearts, specifically the climate crisis, mental health, homelessness, and early years development. The Prince and Princesses have their flagship initiatives, Earthshot, Heads Together, Homewards, and Shaping Us, all of which see the couple out flying the flag and promoting with marquee events. The Earthshot Awards and the Shaping Us National Symposium, and the occasional stunt, William working in a food truck to make burgers, him selling the big issue, all backed up by glossy, professional social media videos that would make a Kardashian jealous. However, where the Wales way comes unstuck is when you add in Operation Normal Parents. That is their commitment to giving their 3 kids, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, as regular childhoods as possible, and them being as hands-on as possible. Laudable aims, of course, but all of that peanut butter sandwich making and Bluey watching means that William and Kate regularly take most, if not all, the school holidays off work. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or your app of choice. If you're on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.